Welcome back to another episode of Vintage Competitive Farming Simulator 2025. I'm your host, Breaking Bad Bear. Please like and subscribe. We greatly appreciate you. And now let's get back to that live action. Well, that was a tasty little brunch we had.
Yeah, it was.
What do you think of my F100? You haven't said anything the whole time we were eating. You were just scarfing down food like an animal.
I saw you show up in that classic.
Someone drove by the farm and wanted to trade my truck, so I traded it and went uptown and put some extras on it. And yeah, I like it. I was like, oh yeah, perfect. I'll do a trade. That's what I did. I pulled that baby off. No problem.
Extras. You
Yeah.
go extras by adding extra lights to it, and you defaced it by adding extras.
Well, I added some other things to it. I got some new tires put on it. I didn't do too much to it. Yeah, I added some lights to it, and added a different tow hitch in the back of the bed, a fifth wheel hitch, just in case I get a fifth wheel trailer I need to haul around.
You think that thing will handle with this well?
Yeah, it should. I got the upgraded suspension put under it, so it should be able to handle it.
All right.
I modified it for that. I made sure I did the right thing. Did you get all your work done today?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So we're good to go sell grain today then.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting ready to do. You got anything you looking to buy with all that money? Got any ideas?
I'm getting ready to hopefully buy the milking thing for the cows, and
Well, put the order in it. Put the order in for it.
Put the order in for the cows, and then
because you don't know if it's going to get built, because it's got to get built during the wintertime. So, well, up until harvest. So hopefully it gets built by that time. But yeah, you're going to put your order in for it. Nice.
Yeah, and then might give me a new tractor.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was looking at picking up a new combine. I was also looking at picking up another tractor for the grape stuff, like pre-buy starting to buy the grape equipment like slowly, and then I'm either gonna
if you don't get them pigs.
Well, I plan on getting
before I get another 2 more cows burst before it's so long. I am going to get them pigs myself.
I probably won't have the pigs until the building gets put up. So probably after harvest for corn harvest, I'll have the I'll probably get the pigs in the building. But I got to put an order in for the building just like you. So if I can get the building ordered and put in before harvest,
I didn't have to order put the order in myself. I built it myself.
Well, I'm not building this one myself, and I got to get a hold of the county. We got to get the permits for you have to get everything permitted too. So don't forget to go down to the county, because they will hit you with some fines if you don't do everything right. So make sure you go up to the county and make sure you pull your permits. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to do before that. But yeah, I plan on getting the pigs, Red. That's on the list. I mean, how much do you think you're going to make off this harvest? I'm thinking I'm going to make close to 500,000. At least 4 to 5. 400 to 500,000. I mean, I think where you were on your grain, because I checked it out, you're going to be around a little bit over a 400. I'm going to be a little bit over 500, I'm thinking.
I don't know. We'll see when we start dumping.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to go too money hungry, but man, if I can get another combine and pick up another tractor, because the tractor I was looking at was probably about 30,000. The combine's going to be the expensive one. That's almost 150,000, I think, or a little bit more. with the, you know, with all the, it's going to have the combine and both heads, but I don't know. I was just, it's an idea, and plus I'm still sitting on 50,000, so I would still have enough money to do stuff like that. And then get the, you know, get the car, and then after all that's said and done, get the get the pig stuff ordered. Make sure I get the barns and stuff ordered for that. Because I can't get the pigs in there until everything's finalized. Because you know how the county is. Look what they fined me the last time for the fields in the house thing, because they were trying to put a house in and they didn't let me do it. So I got to push all that stuff through too.
I know one thing though. I'm gonna have enough corn this year.
Well, yeah, with that new land you picked up. Holy cow, you got some land. You're gonna be making some money this year when it comes to corn sales, and you're gonna have a bunch of bales to sell too. All them corn stock bales. Plus, oh yeah, here's the other thing. I won't have feed for the pigs until the corn, so I have to get that corn. So I won't be able to sell all my corn because I got to keep some back for the pigs when I go to buy pigs. Because I got to be able to feed them. But yeah, that's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. And heck, I might not even buy pigs until, I don't know, if I hold the corn back and I buy the pigs in the wintertime, I think I'd be doing okay. I would think. But then I'd still need straw, and I don't have straw, so I'm gonna have to. I might not be able to buy pigs until the summer next year. So I got to plan this out just right to make sure all this happens. But yeah, I'm gonna pull the permits and get all that stuff going. So that's the plan. But yeah, I'm just gonna sell all my product and head up to the store and see what I can buy.
Yep.
All right. Well, you other than the tractor, you're not gonna and that's all you got going on.
Yep.
I figured you were gonna pick up another combine with all that dang land you got.
I'm planning on holding on some extra money and what.
Well, yeah, to make sure you got enough money to plant and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense too. I need to make sure I hold on to at least 50 grand too to make sure I can cover if I need to lime this year. And I did run out of solid fertilizer, so I need to make sure I pick some more of that up too.
Yeah, I had a solid fertilizer, and I need to get back to liquid fertilizer. And
yeah, I'm doing okay on liquid and seed. I just ran out of solid. And if I got a lime this year, well, not this year. If I got a lime in December, I don't know when we're going to pull that corn. That corn might come out in October, but October, November. So whenever we pull corn and we go to do the fields again, I don't know if I can, when I got a lime. So I have to keep that in mind. But yep. Well, I'm going to get out of here, Red, because I got a bunch of stuff I want to get going. So
yep.
I'll probably run into you when we're dropping seed, or I'll probably run into you at the store then if you're going to buy stuff today, because that's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
All right. Catch you later.
Yep.
All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to jump in this truck, and I'll talk a little bit more about it when I get back to the farm. So I will see you guys back when I get to the farm. Here we go. All right, you guys. We're back at the farm. Yeah, I was out here working, and someone came by and saw my truck, and they're like, "Hey, you want to do a trade?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, baby. I count me in. I'm ready to trade." I love that truck, but she was a rust bucket. She needed some body work done to it, and this guy looks like he liked to restore trucks, and this thing was already calling my name because he already had the colors. But the only thing I added was new tires, because the tires he had looked like they were dry rotting out. Went and got her registered and got my plate put on it. I got a fifth wheel bracket put on back here, and I had these lights added up on the top. So these are like top of the line new age lights that came out. So I had those put in, and You know, you get in down at the store, and that guy down there likes to sell me on stuff. So that's kind of what happened. So I got some extras put on her. But that's all I really did to it. I know Red was like, oh, you got it all fancied up and you ruined the truck. Well, no, I didn't. Oh, and I had some beefier leaf springs put in the back, too. So they went and put some beefier leaf springs back there to make sure I can haul, you know, anything on the back of that fifth wheel. But yeah, let's get to it, guys. We got grain to get put in the grain wagons. Let's pull out the make sure we're able to do this with no problem. Let me get this door open. There we go. There we go. And let's get the case fired up. You should be good to go. She'll warm up a little bit as we get going here. Get this thing pulled out. Get over to the wagons. See what's going on. Yeah, I did get the wagons pre-hooked up too. What the hell's going on? What in the world is... hello? I didn't know that did... Hello? I didn't know the cab lifted up like that. Hold on. Does that mean the steering's backwards? Wait a minute. They didn't tell me this cab did this. Actually, this is kind of cool. I could actually work from... Now everything's backwards. All my controls are backwards, which is really freaky. But, like, if I'm working a field or something, I could actually work backwards. Now, trying to drive it like this is a pain in the butt. So let me see what button I hit here. I'm pushing buttons, guys. I accidentally bumped a button on the panel here. Was it? There wasn't anything up here. I know I didn't touch nothing up there. What the heck did I bump? Hold on. I might have bumped a panel with my arm. Or bumped a button down here. Oh, I see what button I actually... I see what button I bumped. Here we go. Let me see if this works. Yeah. Interesting. I did not know that the cab lifted up and rotated. Let's get a different view of that. Actually, that's really interesting. The cab lifts up, turns. Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't know that happened. So, well, we're learning new things, guys. That's going to come in handy when we're plowing. We could sit back there and watch the plow the whole time we're plowing. That's actually going to be nice. Hooked up to all those trailers. I almost thought we weren't hooked up to them. Let's do a little inside driving here, and then when we load, we'll go outside. You guys know the routine when we do this type of work. We usually start it off in here, and we'll get her loaded down. We'll at least get it started, because like I said, I got some things I want to do today, and it's going to be fun. So, at least when it comes to buying stuff, we always like spending money around here, right? No, oh yeah, that's right. I got to load these one at a time. All right, well, shoot. You guys know the routine. You know, I'm going to go and sell this stuff off and get things loaded and get everything. And once everything's done, I'll meet you guys back here, and we'll have the grand total of everything. So you guys are just going to get a one heck of a sped up version of me going and loading and selling and making that money. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hang on, strap in. Here we go. right, you guys. Just made it back. We did 480,000. And, yeah, that's a good run. I thought I was going to get more than that. I thought I was going to be like, you know, 520, 530s. That without the 50,000, because you guys gotta remember we had 52 grand already, so we're up to 532,588. So we were already sitting on some money. That's where we're at. Yeah, let's get over to the store and let's see what we can buy. Spend a little bit of money. Let's hook up to this trailer because we want to take this flat boy just in case we pick something up that we want to load on here. Always a good time. Yeah, there's a few items I want to pick up that I got my eye on. And, oh, shoot. I just freaking somehow racked. I don't know what the heck happened there. We're just going to have to wide steer this in here. Heck. Good. Okay, let's just take this thing across the bridge. It did not like making that turn. I forgot it has 2 pivot points, but it turns a little bit sharper than I thought it did. So, yeah, let's go look at some. We got. I want to look at a combine, and I want to look at a tractor. We'll probably pick the tractor up first because that's going to be the easier pick. I had my eye on a tractor for when we get to do the grapes. So I want to get that picked out. Plus, I want to use it for maybe pulling stuff and doing stuff around the pig area. It might be something involved with the pigs too. I haven't decided, but it's definitely made for doing the grapes. So I definitely want to pick that tractor up for that. And I believe it's the one I was looking at was a farm-all tractor. So I definitely I got my eye on a couple combines, but I think there's one up there that I'm looking at. We'll see what. They got some internationals up there. They got some cases up there. They got all kinds of combines. But I think what I want to get is the. I don't know. I haven't decided on the combine yet. But if I see one I like, that's probably what we're gonna get. But I'm pretty sure the farm-all tractor is the one I'm looking for. I think it was like around 30 grand. Maybe it's a little bit more. Maybe it's a little bit less. I'm thinking that's about round to where it was at, so that's not bad. And then what's going to really cost us is the combine. It's like 100. I think it's going to be over 150. But we have plenty of money to cover that and still do everything else that we're looking to do this year. So we just need to make sure we're sitting on 50,000 when it's all said and done, because I need to have money to buy the fertilizers and anything else I need. So. Oh, Red, looks like Red's at the farm store. He's got the same idea I do. Get this baby. Oh. Curbed the trailer. It pulled me a little bit. Yep, Red's here. Let me pull in the lot like he did. Let me actually angle out of the way. That way. Actually, I just pull up next to him and get my, that ready. Shut her down. Alright. He's just... Oh, no. He's out of his truck. He's got his hazards on. Red, what's going on, brother? You here to pick something up? You buying something?
I'm here to buy a tractor or two.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to go in the store and look at some stuff. Alright, yeah, guys, I'm going to go in here. We're going to look at some things real quick and see what we can buy. Get over to the small tractors. Go down. I believe it was this one. Yeah, the one for 30 grand. The 1206. Farm-all 1206. Jump in this baby. See what we can get ourselves into. We don't need that much horsepower where we're going. I think that 95 horsepower is going to be perfect for what we need. The wheel setup. Definitely don't need a rear wheel. I think the standard wheel on here, I think the standard setup looks good on here. I don't think we need anything special than what we have. Holy cow, it's got a cab. Do we put a cab on this? Do we run it without a cab? Doesn't cost. Man, I really want to. And we could put a canopy on it. We don't really need canopy. Doing great. Be doing it out in the sun anyways. Oh, if we need a canopy. We don't need the roll bar. I don't plan on driving this thing that fast. Let's look at the exhaust. Let's go with that. It definitely needs a front weight, so let's throw those front weights on. Doesn't need a front loader. Doesn't need a plate. I don't know why they always put plates on these tractors. I think that's a Europe thing. You don't plate things in America when it comes to farm tractors and grain bins. That stuff is non-plated. Yeah, I think that's all she wrote, guys. I think that's all we need. 31,100. So I was close. So let's get this bought. Now, it does come with tricycle wheels too. So like I could get the tricycle gears on here, but I don't like that setup. I like the like this look. But I can show you the wheel setup. I think it does come with. Yeah, there's the tricycle wheels. See the tricycle? Puts them in the middle. I don't like that. So I'm gonna go with this. This is a little more stable. Now, if these front wheels are too wide when we get into the great thing, then I'll have to put the tricycle gearing in. But I think this is a good tractor to get us going there. So let me get this bought. 31,100. Buy it. And then let's go over to the combines and look at the Oh, we need to go back one more. Let's go up down to combines, to the harvesters. I was looking at a few different ones. There's quite a bit in here. You know, I was looking at the FMZ. I was looking at this case. There's a bunch of them. This top liner I was looking at. I was also looking at this lizard one, which is pretty much just a math. I was also looking at the New Holland. They have an older New Holland in here, but I wasn't. Well, the question is do we go with a 1600 or do we go with a 1400? And save some money. We're probably just going to go with the 1400. So let's go into here. 500 grand. Configuration, what's the difference? Oh yeah, we'll take that all day long. I like that. That's a good look. Don't look like they got a thing to take off that beacon, but we can, you know, that's not a deal break. Can we change the tires? So the Michelin's on there. Wheel setup standard. Wide tires. Throws the wide boys back there. Do the stairs move out of the way when I'm driving? Because if not, then the wide tires aren't a deal breaker. I think standard, I almost like standard too. Because I think standard 2 is what she's running. I like that it brings that front back end up a little bit. Sometimes you got problems with that. Let's see what the rotor does. That doesn't cost us anything. This is the rotor, so I don't know what it did. Oh, it adds a yeah, we'll do that. It adds a thing for it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we're going to do the long pipe. Mid, long. We're going to get the big, I want to get the biggest thing. So 118,000 right there. Yeah, let's buy that. And then we need to get heads for it. So let's see what kind of heads they got. I don't know if it's going to be much of an upgrade from what we have on heads, but we just need another combine. I'm not worried about really the heads. I'm hoping it's more than 6 meters though. It's gonna be these. Like we got a 14-foot, 18-foot, which I think that's what we're in. 20-foot. 38,000. Yeah, let's get the 20-foot. Got different difference. This do? Can't see what that exactly does. It puts some type of rake system on it. I don't necessarily need that. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that where we're going. Let's save a little bit of money. Let's get that bought. So it's going to be the 1030 head. Then we need to look to see about getting us a corn head. So, out of here, and let's see what the corn heads are. Usually the corn heads are smaller, so we need to keep that in mind. I think that's the corn head for it. Let me double check to see if there's any other ones in here. Sometimes they put them in here. Yeah, this is the only corn head in here. So actually, I think this is what we're already running. We got a 4.5 meter corn head, so that's gonna be nice adding that to the series. Let's get this baby looked at. Oh, they got different things here. Wait, what's that do? Wait, I can up the corn head size. How did that happen? Extra 10 grand. What's that? What's that move it to? An extra 206 to 2208. I mean, I'm gonna do it. I think it's more than 4.5 meters now. So yeah, let's spend that extra money and get that extra row. We're buying that. All right. Well, we'll pop out of here and see what we got sitting in the lot. Well, Red, did you find out? Did you find what you're looking for? About ready to go.
Yeah, I found what I was looking for.
Let's go check out our purchases. We got a holy cow! You bought a couple tractors.
I bought 2 tractors.
Ooh. Ooh. You got a 320 horse tractor here on the 4 frame.
Yep.
Nice. And this one's on a 4 frame too, and 955. That's the what is this? The 200 and is this 230 horse tractor?
Yeah. Oh, I found out that that little tractor I started out with is only 80 horsepower tractor that I started with, and I've had it forever.
Oh, really? Okay.
And you've thrown away how many tractors so far?
Yeah, but that's because the first tractor I started with, Red, was a little John. That's the only thing I could afford at the time because I got the combine. Now, if I would have went with the same setup you went with,
but I've had that 80 horse.
Yeah, but I had
horse tractor for ever.
But here's the thing: I've had that Ford forever too, and that Ford was the next tractor. Remember, I only had that. I didn't have that orange tractor for very long before I sold it. Remember? So that Ford technically replaced it. But yeah, I know. Yeah, I like your setup. I ended up buying a combine and a tractor too. So I got a international combine. Check this baby out. This thing's a beast. And then I got a farmall tractor.
Nice.
This is gonna be for my grapes. So it's gonna be running my grapes. Yep. I'm actually gonna jump on it and start it up. See what it sounds like. Oh, she's taking a little bit to get going. Not that bad. This one I could have gotten the tricycle gear like you got that one tractor, but I didn't want to do that. And this thing's only, I believe, a 95 horse, but that's all I need for grapes. Then here's the combine. I'm going to jump up in here and see what happens when I start this thing. Oh, yeah. Not bad for a combine. Better down. I was hoping these stairs folded up. I don't think they fold up, so those stairs are there. They had wider tires, but it wouldn't have made no sense. Because it looked like they were rubbing on the dang stairs, so I went with these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I gained 1 meter on the grain head, and I gained... I don't know what I gained on this, because I think this is about the same size. I think it's a 6.1 meter head. But yeah, that's what I picked up. That's what I'm working with. I do like your tractor. Start them babies up. Let's see what this one sounds like. Oh, you got to get this in here and get the plate off of it. They put the dealer plate on it again.
Yeah, I took the dealer plate off and they put it on.
And you have to get it back in there and tell them to take it off. Ooh, I like the way this sounds. Ooh, and she's blowing coal when she warms up, too. All right, let's start up the other one, see what it sounds like. Oh, yeah, this one's way more throatier. You can tell it's a little bit newer of a tractor. So, how much did these two tractors set you back?
This one was about 50,000, and this one was 118,000.
Ah, okay. All right. Yeah, I spent a little bit of money too, so I'm down to 317,000.
I'm down to 116.
How are you? If you're down to 116, how are you going to get your cow barn?
I mean, 216.
Oh, 216. Okay. About to say, how are you supposed to get that cow barn ordered? All right, Red. Well,
I was imagining I had less.
I can tell. All right. Well, I'll let you get to it. I'm gonna get out of here. So I'm gonna start loading my stuff up and get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see how I can get this loaded up too.
All right, you guys. Let's get in these. Let's take these around the block like we usually do, and then I'm not gonna do the loading for you guys because it does take a minute. But let's look at some of the features this old girl has. Oh yeah, let's take it around the block like what we usually do. We'll drive it around the block, kind of circumnavigate around Red while he's loading his tractors up. Let's just go. We'll just pull out and go this way. We won't go far. Let's just see what she does. Okay, she gets up to 20. That's not bad. This is good. That's good for grapes. It doesn't need to be that fast. Man, it sounds really good. And then the combine we won't need to drive. The combine we'll just get in and look at the controls because I want to look at the controls. Oh yeah, and I got a bigger hopper up there so she holds more grain. So let's get in here and look at the controls. Then we'll start her up and see what she sounds like inside. Oh yeah, this is going to be perfect, guys. Look at that old... Yeah. Alright. Looks good. Well, you guys, I think the next time... Red's having a little issue getting that on there. He must have forgot it has a tongue wheel, but that's the right way to load it on there is backwards for the tricycle gear. The next time you guys see me is going to be during harvest time, so I'm pretty sure that's because we wrapped everything up. We're good. So yeah, the next time you see me is going to be during harvest time. So thank you guys for coming out. I'm going to load this stuff up and get it back to the farm. And, yeah. I think the only other thing to say is goodbye.